What's good? What up? What up? What up? It's Pippin time. Yeah, it's always pimpin' time. Pippin. Yo, it seem like I barely do freaking webinars on. Goddamn. Uh, Let me make sure this whole shit is up. People's actually still awake? Oh God. It's all about Pippin. Uh, hey, Australia. I trade y'all currency, man. That's crazy.
People who see what I mean?
24/7 in this place. Hakeem was good. Shay was good. Come to Australia. Yo, I do want to come to Australia. But I heard so many bad things. Like people go there and then they don't come back. I'm like, God damn. I need to come back. So I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't know how that's gonna benefit us. JPY is popping right now? Yo, JPY is always popping, man. Like I want to trade that pair so bad. You don't even understand. Like I've been dabbling it like every now and then though, like small lots and everything, but nothing crazy. Hey, Loxy, just came in. EJ up 30 pips, nice. I don't really trade that pair too much personally. I've been on NZD USD normally and odd USD. It's just I like smooth moving pairs that's very slow for some reason. I don't know why. I hate the anxiety type of feeling. Even playing today. Even playing a shitload today. Even playing games. Like God. They just been more consolidating, honestly. Like it's not really say like it's playing around, but it's just been freaking sloppy like all freaking day. Just consolidating within like about a nice range. Um, this right here is the range that it's in right now. I mean, shit. That's the range itself, based off of that top wick right there onto the future. But beyond there, like this is the consolidation range and everything that's in there like right now. But it's technically still not breaking a previous high. So I mean like that's still a good sign also. But it's a waiting game. And goddamn, what you think all USD is gonna spike up a lot? Really? What makes you think that, Kevin? You read some news, bro? Yeah, AU is like right now just pretty much in like nice consolidation zone right now. So I mean, if you're on this trade right now, honestly, I say just wait that shit out because it's gonna be consolidating for a while. So like if FOMC is tomorrow, then it's definitely gonna be just like very, very slow until then, because when it comes to like big economic news, the market always consolidates before it actually makes that drastic move. Exactly, Kennedy. Nice. So pretty much like people don't understand, like when I say the retest is technically just a developmental stage of market structure itself. So let's say if the market breaks a level of resistance, that retest is technically gonna possibly make that higher low for that entire structure. So at the end of the day, overall, like a retest is just pretty much the market developing market structure. So like that's all you're looking at as far as that. I see one more level rise on AU. Possible, but it's just been respecting this area for such a long time. It's freaking crazy. And all these long wicks just, it says a lot about exhaustion, honestly. I was in on a few scalps earlier on today, but
Oh, wow.
huh? Very strong resistance in the supply zone. Yeah, I see that. Look at them.
Mm.
So there's a supply zone right here. So that area overall is just being heavily respected, honestly. So I mean, it's definitely a waiting game. No, actually, no. Traders Way, they just wrote me an email today and everything else. So I mean, they said things are going good on their side. They sorted everything out, so I should have the money by like Thursday, Friday. They said. So I mean, it's definitely it's been a fucking headache. It's been like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was ready to freaking switch brokers, but I mean, hey, like if they switch banks and everything else, like I can't really do nothing about that. I haven't had any kind of issues with them prior. All the withdrawals and everything else, they went through very, very smooth. So I mean, besides that, like this one little hiccup, just one little hiccup, it doesn't mean that it's like a terrible broker. You know what I'm saying? Traders Way is still an award-winning broker. Keep that in mind. Do I count levels? I don't count levels because I believe that the market can keep on going up as high as it wants to, and can keep on dropping as low as it wants to. So I mean, at the end of the day, guys, like I don't count levels. If you count levels, then you're gonna literally just bite yourself in the ass every single time, because you're looking for the market to drop after like a level 3 or a level 4. But in reality, market can keep on going up and keep on creating levels as high as it wants to. So there is no like a set number of levels that the market respects. Like that shit makes no sense to me. People that done that, they got faked out thousands of times, thousands of times. Honestly, yeah, like I'm looking to go short on AU, honestly. So I mean, that's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. Like I don't really see any type of buy type setup, honestly, for it. So yeah, it's like on the daily chart, it's creating a lower high. So I mean, it's definitely at a certain point. If you grab your Fibonacci tool, also, you can probably measure from here to here. It's right on a 38.2 retracement, also. So I mean, it's it's definitely good confirmation. Um, but if FOMC, I don't know. FOMC can probably shake it up, but right now, at the end of the day, like I see straight downtrend still. I see a downtrend still, honestly. Because momentum based off ADX also is still slowing down as well. So I mean, the ADX line is still under the 20 line, which pretty much shows you a decrease in momentum itself. And if you look on the 4-hour chart, the D positive is crossed over the ADX line, which pretty much means a slowdown of the bullish movement. So I mean, that alone says a lot. Bruh, JPY is going wild. What's going on with JPY? Fuck. Damn, JPY. JPY be killing people though, like, honestly. Like, I mean, people that trade that shit, like, they have a very strong heart and a strong belief in this fucking pair because this pair gets crazy. EG daily forming head and shoulder pattern. Should I sell EG?
So that's
Say it again? I couldn't hear you. EG? So EG still looks like it's on like a nice uptrend. It's still respecting this trend line itself. It's still above that blue EMA. So I mean, it all kind of depends on like what kind of trader you are. Honestly, like, are you a scalper? Or are you trying to scalp it, or are you trying to like long term it? Like that's what it kind of comes down to, honestly. They're inducing longs on AU. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Like a lot of market psychology plays into JPY pairs. Not really too much in AU, honestly, because it doesn't really move to that extent, honestly. But I mean, Christian, what's good? Yeah, they do. A lot of people I know, but I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it because if you fall asleep, that's all on you. If you fall asleep, that's all on you. Yo, listen, I've had those times that like I smoked, I fell asleep, and yeah, woke up at negative. It's not fun. So that's why like if I'm trading, especially like at night, no smoking, none at all. It's not worth it. It's definitely not even worth it. Waking up at negative is not fun. It's not fun. Brandon Cortez, what's good, bro? Then you wake up to a blown account, bro. Yen faking me out. Goddamn. Yo, I love how JPY be like slapping up people's accounts because it goes both ways. Like, goddamn, what do you want? JPY always does that though. Like, that's what like I would be terrified if I can put a big lot size on this pair right here because goddamn, nah. I'll stick to AU and NU straight up because I can't deal with that fucker right there. Like, you'd have had a blown account, then it goes in your favor after. Like, it goes boom, blow your account real quick, and then goes in your favor. That's JBY for you. How do you avoid getting faked out? You avoid getting faked out by stop looking on lower time frames. The time frames that I look on majority times, then you look. The time frame that I look at majority times is going to be on a 4-hour chart, That's only because it's more condensed candles, it's less noise, and it'll give you like a more like a secure analysis compared to you actually trying to analyze off the 30-minute chart or the 15-minute chart. Like those time frames are too much noise going on. It's too much fluctuations, too many candles going on. It's not even worth it. You know, like when I first started trading, like I was on the 15-minute chart like religiously, and then over time, like you will realize that the market itself, like it creates a lot more noise on lower time frames. So I mean, if you love your account and you want to like create like less anxiety and want to have a better peace of mind on trading itself, trade off higher time frames. Let's say you got into AU on a sell. Would you target the previous structure high? Okay, so like if I wanted a target area of this, okay, first area right here, if I got it on AU for a sell, first target would be 38.2 area, which is right here, which is like about 20 pips. Second target would be 61.8, which is also another part of structure. Oh, look at you. It's fucking dropping. Antoine, yeah, like I prefer the 4-hour chart majority times as far as looking at market structure, using fibs a lot of times.
Okay. Oh my God. Why don't I go get some brown? Yeah. Yeah. You what?
Yeah, it's funny because I had intent loss earlier on AU, and I was like, let me chill out. I was like, hold on, this isn't me. I swear to God, I had a 5 lot and a 5 lot. Swear to God on everything. Not like I closed out like even on the other 5 lot because I had 5 lots first, and then I was like, yo, another 5 lot, and I was like, it's too much anxiety. I'm too busy. I was cooking right now. Nah, like trust me, I could easily do like 15 lots. Like it's easy to do, but it's just too much anxiety. Like it's too much it makes you too like flustered, honestly. Like, and I'm not about that. I like to let my trades fluctuate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is that? Who the hell has loud ass keys? Okay, stop loss. I mean, my stop losses personally are 10 to 15 pips on average. So I mean, 10 to 15 pips on average, honestly. So I mean, that's like my stop loss. Remember, it's based off of my trading style. That's my stop loss. So if you trade based off my trading style, um, then your entry should be fucking on point enough to pretty much have it fluctuate between 10 to 15 pips. And that's good. That's a lot of room. But remember, this is only on AU. 10 to 15 pips is not based off GJ, GU, EU, nothing like that. It's only based off AU and NU, if anything. But what lot size would I do with a 1K account? So pretty much like when it comes to that, like I do 0.50 per $500 in my account, which pretty much means a standard lot per $1,000 in my account. There's some minor resistance. Yeah, 10 pips on GJ is nothing. Literally nothing. I would move my stop loss to break even when it actually when I'm up at least like 20 pips because you need room to fluctuate. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just get in profit immediately and then just like move it to break even immediately because that's not gonna make any kind of sense personally. Um, so at the end of the day, it's all about just like realizing that the market is a yo. Listen, I'm fully aware of that. Like yeah, this 5 lot order is still fluctuating. I mean, I'm only up with $200. I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting. It's like I'm just waiting it out. Yeah, I'm only up like 140. So I mean, would you recommend UCAD? I mean, UCAD is dope. I mean, I have a lot of friends that traded also, but I mean, like, I don't trade that shit anymore. I mean, people like kind of like stopped trading that pair like last year, honestly, because I had a lot of friends that used to trade like last year, and then over time, like they just like stopped trading it for some reason because that market was so like manipulated, you could say, that people were very very turned off by it. God damn, loud ass keyboard though. I have friends that trade the USD versus the pesos also, but that shit is crazy. Like it's like the the conversion rate of it is very very different. I mean, no, like it seems crazy, but the spread is not that bad. Like if you put in like a lot size order, like a nice lot size order, like it'll seem like a large spread, but when you put it in, you're only probably negative, probably like a couple dollars or something like that because the conversion rate is different. It's very very different. Just got stopped out of Euro NZD. Is that because of news? Yeah, probably because remember, like whenever news hits, like the market, like it could break structure like this. So you always have to be aware of like what news is coming up. If you have this app on your phone called FX Timekeeper, this app right here, it gives you like all the news and everything. So I mean, this is how it looks like right here on iPhone. FX Timekeeper. It's pretty dope. You could get into AU4 sell if you want to, honestly. Take it for like 20 pips or so. Um, yeah, and then you can probably hold it for a while also. AU's moving on my chart. It's finally fucking moving. It's up 240 right now. Straight. So pretty much I can't really tell like news wise, like I don't really look at news too much personally. So when it comes to news, you have to go I go based off technicals, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So like whenever I analyze like news and everything goes within my favorite majority of times. So I don't really look at news to that extent unless I really have to. Like if someone tells me like a whole bunch of red photos are coming up for a certain pair, then I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then I'm not gonna even bother because that might throw off my analysis based off technicals. It's boss man. Wow, he's on the phone. Um, yeah, but that all that news events and everything is called fundamental analysis. That's when you actually like dive into like the more fundamentals um of the actual market itself. Like you're looking up news events, you're looking up, you're probably watching Bloomberg or some shit. I don't even know. Um, yeah, there's like so many things to kind of take in consideration, but at the end of the day, like I don't really I can't really read news to that level yet. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, yeah, but not right now.
A healthy leg cleanly severed from a lip.
Huh? Say it again. What what did you say? I couldn't hear you actually. Leg being severed. AU still ranging, man. AU still in a definite range, honestly. Like it's been in a range all day. So I mean, can't do much right now except wait it out. So I mean, hey, like people don't understand. Like when it comes at the end of the day, like you gotta always know what you're willing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in an order, I have to have a set amount that I'm willing to lose. Like point blank, like before I even enter the order, I have a set amount that I'm willing to lose. So you're not really stuck in a trade just like praying and hoping that it's going in your favor. Like to set that certain amount that you're willing to lose and go from there. But always make sure that your entry's on point though, because if not, then it's not gonna really go in your favor because your entry's off. Like you know, like I trade when I trade NFP, like I don't trade NFP like that. Um, my trades ride in it, like I probably get in like 2 days prior, but I wouldn't specifically trade NFP though. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense. It's too much risk involved. Like you could blow your account like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Like you could say bye bye to your account at no time. You can? So UCAD looks like more of like an uptrend type market right now. All right, so what's a TT? A triple top? A triple top pretty much maintains the same level of resistance throughout a certain time period. That's not considered as a triple top. So if you go on higher time frame, remember, like if it looks too noisy on a lower time frame or like on a certain time frame, go on a higher time frame, you might see some more clarity upon that chart overall. But that's why I love to go on the 4 hour chart. I love to go on the daily chart just so I can see what the market is trying to show me without all that bullshit noise based off lower time frames. I mean, so overall, like, I mean, UCAD still looks like an uptrend overall to me, but that's my opinion. I don't really trade this pair. It is definitely look like it's making like a higher high right now. It might counter trend just a little bit, but not too much personally. As you can see, it's like a nice engulfing pattern right here, also a bullish engulfing, which shows you a lot of bullish movement. Whenever the candles have like long wicks like this, that shows exhaustion. This right here clearly says that there was a lot of sellers within this market, which shows you a lot of exhaustion for sellers. So overall, like it could range just for a little bit before it actually makes that next move of market structure. Structure-wise, you're looking for a counter trend, a slight counter trend, and then a continuation based off of the current trend, which is the uptrend. If you trade NU, then you should be trading odd USD also. Like they really work hand in hand, honestly. So I mean, if you trade one, then it definitely makes sense to trade both, in my opinion.
Yo, Q.
What's good?
What's up, Q?
What's good?
I got a question. Let's say, would you trade a consolidating market?
It depends.
Like, let's say AU has been like consolidated for like 2 weeks or something like that. Would you trade it?
So pretty much consolidation zones are based off of continuation areas. So for example, hold on. Let's say if it's on an uptrend like this and it hits a consolidation zone, as long as it's not breaking market structure in some kind of way. What the fuck? Who is that? As long as it's not breaking market structure within that consolidation zone, then I'm still looking for a continuation of the current trend. So I mean, it all kind of depends on where in that consolidation zone the market is to actually take a position based off of that.
Would you still base your entries off of the retest?
Yes, definitely. So like, if you want to like a nice safe entry, wait till it breaks a level of resistance, wait for that counter trend back to that level of support, and then get in based off of that right there. That's to be on the safe side.
Gotcha.
GBP odd. Uh, it's sloppy as fuck, bro. It's sloppy.
Just popping Q.
What's good?
So when you say you enter out support and resistance, right?
Yeah.
Some people would confuse, like, how would you know it's either going to continue or reverse off of that support or resistance area? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes clear sense. Pretty much knowing, do you know how a tested candle looks compared to a broken candle or a broken level of support?
Sorry, say that again?
Do you know how a tested level of support looks compared to a broken level of support?
Am I looking at the like the multiple candles touching that area? Or am I looking for just like a reversal candle pattern?
No, I'm saying like, do you know how it looks when it's a broken level of support compared to it being tested?
No, could you explain?
All right, so pretty much when a market is testing the area, let's say it comes down to this level of support right here, it creates like a nice bearish candle. That next candle is what determines everything as far as if it's being tested or not. A broken area of support is going to have pretty much a continuation of the bearish move, which means like another bearish candle has to form and close beyond that level of support, right?
Past it, right?
Compared to you actually looking at the area that's tested, that next candle after it pretty much is the opposite of the previous one. So that kind of helps you stay within that range or that level that you're in. So as long as it's not
Right.
being broken, like this whole entire area was just like one level, like one support level that was being tested many times. It was never ever broken. A broken level looks kind of like try to see if I can find that area. Nice.
But you're entering off the retest, right?
Yeah, but it all kind of depends on like the scenario. Like there's so many scenarios involved. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So
because based on what you're saying, just to, you know, if I could verify what you're saying, I'm looking for an area where it's basically struggling to break past that area of support or resistance, depending whether we're shorting or we're long,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Right.
But
now, so you're pretty much waiting for that. Depending on the time frame, whether it's H4 or H1, you're waiting for that candle to close before you can make your decision as to whether it's going to go up or down.
Exactly, but it takes two candles to determine that. So like once you find a candle that forms and closes on your level of support or resistance, all that matters now is what that next candle does. So you're waiting for that next candle to pretty much form and close. If it forms beyond that point and not pretty much the opposite and stays on that level of support, then it was broken and not tested. But if it stays on that level of support, like how it did like these, it hit it and then that next candle was opposite. It hit it and then that next candle was opposite. That's tested.
Right.
Tested.
So then
like
you look at AUD
compared to like right here, let's say it made a bearish candle and the next candle after it was another bearish candle, and then after that it's broken. It's broken. That whole entire level was broken.
Right. So what I guess taking a look at that based on what I see right there, I could have taken that as a possible long. And the reason why is because I see the wicks is failing to break past it. Because I mean, it's one thing looking at it in hindsight, right?
Yeah, but where the moving averages cross, that's the thing. Like,
moving right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other ways on how to actually confirm like a certain setup. Like, it's not just one way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if that doesn't work, then boom, go on to like another way of confirming that trend or that break or retest or something. But see like how on the 60-minute chart, see like how on our chart is like so much noise all right here.
Right.
Whenever that happens, just go on a higher time frame. You know what I'm saying? Just go on a higher time frame. Go on a 4-hour chart. Boom. You see things a bit more clear. You know what I'm saying? Like you see like a bit more clarity for that entire setup right there.
Gotcha.
That means are right here. Look, right here are my settings for my moving averages. Right here. Come on, Shane. It's on the screen, bro. Top left. Remember, the wick breaking a low does not mean anything. The wick only means so much. The body is what matters. I don't always enter on candle reverse patterns. I also enter on continuations also. I will be posting a PDF tomorrow of a continuation pattern PDF inside the Fairbairn Profit and Wall Street Academy Facebook group page. Because so many people only focus on reversals, which kind of makes them handicapped as shit. Because that's all that they're gonna look for is this reverse. When in reality, you have to know how to spot continuations and reversals at the same time also. So you can take advantage of the entire charts. Do we look at H4 chart for analysis and entry on H1? What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean just look for H4 on just analysis and entries on H1? I never take entries on H1. My entries are based off lower time frames. My setups and overall analysis is based off H4, the daily chart, and H1. But when it comes down to entry or time for entry, I'm on lower time frames, breaking down that pattern based off of a higher time frame and going from there. But at the end of the day, realize that the lower time frames that you do go, the more details that you're seeing, giving you a better opportunity for a better entry. That's why, like, at times, some people are like, oh my God, how do you enter on the wick? I entered on lower time frames. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wick right here, there's a candle reverse pattern somewhere on the top of this wick on lower time frames. You know, that's just what it is. Remember, like, it's all about details. Like, when you start zooming in on that wick right there, you're seeing candles. When you see candles, it still respects the same exact concepts, same exact principles as candles. Like, you're still looking for a candle reverse pattern. You're still looking for some kind of pattern to pretty much take advantage of that area of the entire market.
At what moment are you switching to the lower time frame?
Once I realize that the market is hit a certain level of support or a certain level of resistance, it hit market exhaustion. I have some kind of reason as to why the market is slowing down the momentum. And that's when I'm actually on lower time frames, seeing what it's possibly doing on those time frames. So, like, let's say if this right here started consolidating on this level of support, I'm on lower time frames looking at the details of, like, what it's actually doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about this fluctuating between time frames, going from the 4-hour chart to the 1-hour chart, the 1-hour chart to the 30-minute chart, and just kind of just like flip-flopping to see more and more details of, like, the entire market itself. So once I realize that a pattern is on a certain time frame, I started to break down that pattern time frame by time frame to pretty much give me a better opportunity to enter the market on a different time frame. The smallest time frame I do go on is the 5-minute chart, which gives me a shit ton of details, a lot more details than I need at times, but it gives me a better opportunity for a better entry. GBP USD. Doesn't that? GBP. What time frame? What time frame is the daily? I don't see where you see a head and shoulder pattern though. bro. I don't see it. No, I don't think so. Here, no, wait. Just wait.
Wrong pair Q.
Huh? Oh shit. My bad. GP USD? Your GP? There it goes. Alright. Alright, so right now it's respecting that 661.8 retracement. Let me see if I can go on the forward chart to actually see some more details. That area was tested. Area for entry for this would have been at your micro level of resistance, which is right here. Those that took my 5-day course know about that already. Kevin should know about that. Kevin, isn't that right? All my 5-day course students and everything else should be pretty much on all this right here. And Rakeem, I haven't heard from him in a minute. Yeah, so like that would have been a perfect entry point once you actually seen this engulfing pattern right here also. So I mean, it's all about just anticipation. Kimani. Yeah, next month. Yeah. So pretty much like when it comes to like some kind of like this, all you're doing is waiting for the market to break the previous higher low, which is right here. Once the market breaks this point right here, that's when you're looking for the market to actually drop like hell. You know what I'm saying? So to make the market actually break structure, it has to break a previous higher low. No, it has to break this point right here to actually just drop like hell. Entry was based off micro level of resistance. If you don't know what that is, I think I mentioned it in my Confluence 2.0 video. So you could go check that out as well. And yeah, and 61.8, that alone just gives you multiple confirmation itself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when is the last week for the 5-day course? Well, my 5-day course, like I've been doing this shit since April. You know what I'm saying? April. I had.
Take a right.
Bruh, what the hell? I've been doing my 5-day courses for the past since April of this year. So I mean, I'm doing it for a minute, and then Ryan then started to do theirs. But I mean, had a lot of successful students and everything that have took the course and is really benefiting from it. They get a lot more clarity out of the entire market and overall analyzing and charting and just trading itself when you actually do come here. So I mean, the last month is October. So the end of October is the last. The second week and the fourth week of October is the last 2 weeks that I'm doing it. So after that, 2017, because I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. It's very draining at times. Christian, what's going on, bro? Rejection action in the direction of current price action is currently, if I'm not mistaken. Rejection action in the direction of current price action. Rejection action. Rejection candle. What do you mean exactly? Can I discuss entries? Which part of entries are you talking about exactly? The 5-day course is $800 for current FIP and Wall Street Academy members. For brand new members that have no kind of membership at all, then it's $1,100. But for current students, it's $800. You're paying for my time. I still use the old price, which is $300. So yeah. So yeah, so pretty much like entering on those time frames, those higher time frames. I'm not entering on the 4-hour chart. My entry could be based off the 4-hour chart, but that does not mean I'm entering on 4-hour chart. For example, like if I see this setup right here, and my entry point was right here, my entry point was based off of this zone right here. I'm on lower time frames looking for a candle reverse pattern for that area, which is right here, which is an engulfing pattern also. Same concept. People that took the 5-day course know about this right here. Micro level of resistance right here. They see that engulfing pattern, bam, bam, bam. Candle after, take that. All the 5-day course students should know about this right now, honestly. So, I mean, if you did the 5-day course, I'm pretty sure that you know about this. You should know. You should know. So, yeah, so it's all about this, like, even though it's based off of the 4-hour chart, that does not mean I'm taking the entry on that 4-hour chart. I'm just pretty much waiting for the market to actually come back up to that point. I'm on lower time frames beyond that point to pretty much take my entry, and I'm looking for a setup up like around that entry zone that I base off of the higher time frame. Entering on continuations is a bit different, honestly. So pretty much, it's so many variations when it comes to continuation patterns. Um, I'll probably explain or make a video about that like this week, honestly. But continuation patterns are very, very like tricky, honestly. That's what I want you guys to actually study that PDF that I'm gonna put out tomorrow, and then you guys can study that for a little bit, and then the next webinar I'll go over all that stuff because it's very, very hard to just explain it honestly or even show it at times because it's so many different patterns. But overall, like when it comes to like me getting in on a continuation of a trend, I look for the market to actually create structure itself, create a higher low on an uptrend to actually getting on that current buy position. I'm using my fibs to pretty much track these counter trends, and I'm entering based off of that. $38.2, and everybody should know 38.2 means what kind of reversal or what is expected off of a 38.2 retracement level or PRZ level. Exactly, a very, very aggressive move. So pretty much like me knowing my PRZ levels and everything else, I'm looking for higher low points based off of market structure to develop, to pretty much getting on that the continuation of that current trend. If not, if I'm on a downtrend, I'm looking for the market to create on lower highs to pretty much getting on that current trend. So those are giving me opportunities to actually getting on the sell position to make profit from that. If I'm in a downtrend, if I'm in an uptrend, I'm gonna look for the market to make higher lows to get on that buy position to actually make profit from that buy type setup. But overall, it's definitely like it's all about anticipation at the end of the day also. So like you have to know how to actually apply a certain tool at a certain time to pretty much take advantage of it. If not, then you're about to miss out on the whole entire setup. Yeah, simple. Don't sell in a buyer's market. Don't buy in a seller's market. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna fuck yourself every single time. It doesn't make sense. Christian was good. What if? Yeah. Once again, also, yeah, engulfing pattern. Engulfing. What is engulfing? Entry zone is somewhere like right here. Micro level of support. Beyond there, wait for the market to actually come back down to retest that area and take off. Yeah. Christian, what's up? I know you use those morning moving averages, but what trend do you follow? Pretty much my overall trends are based off of H4 and daily chart. A lot of times, if moving averages are pretty much the same on both of them, then that's what I need. So it's all about making the charts line up. It's not like I'm not gonna trade if on the daily chart and the 4-hour chart it's two different things. Doesn't make sense. doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, guys. Does anybody have any more questions though? Because I'm tired of shit right now. God damn. I just been teaching for like 3 hours. It's not lit right now. Yo, I had a class this morning. After that, I went to go work out. After that, I taught for 3-4 hours. After that, I'm here now. So this video is gonna be posted. I'm gonna upload it tonight actually. Yeah, I upload it tonight, and hopefully we can get it on the trading site tomorrow. Thanks everybody for coming on though. Definitely, I definitely really appreciate 51 people plus coming on at friggin' 12 at night or 1 o'clock in the morning, either or. Yeah, bro. And if you guys have any kind of questions and everything, about anything, just send me a message. If you want to, I'm in on the 5-day course for the last month of October. Message me to sort that shit out. And then we go from there. But definitely, everybody have a good night. Have a good week trading. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch out for AU. Watch out for UJ. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Always go on higher time frames to pretty much eliminate the noise always, and then go from there, guys. So I mean, don't get caught up in the noise based off trading on lower time frames. It doesn't make sense. You can kill yourself. Kill your whole account. All right. So peace out, y'all. Have a good night, and be forever in profit. Peace out.